Hello everyone, I'm Sanya. I'm a data analyst. Today I'll be talking about central tendency, skewness, and kurtosis. So, what is central tendency? It is a measure of distribution of data. Data can be something like these. This is more of symmetrical. This is one which has more of a negative direction, and the one this is more of a positive direction. Now, what are these measures? It can be mean, median, or mode. For example, we have a data set of one class of students having 15 students in it, and we have age of all those 15 students. Now, what is mean? Mean is average of all the values, all the numerical values that we have. We want mean of students in this class. We have to take average of all the age students we have, and it comes out to be 25. So 25 is the average age of the students in this class. Now next is median. What is median? Median is mid value of all the observations. Now when you sort this data, you will find the mid value where most of the students have. It will come out to be as 24. Now next thing is mode. Most frequent values in the data set. You will see most frequent more numbers as 27 and 24. So when we count most frequent, we have 24 as 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 24 students with 24 age, that those are 6. So we have mode as 24. So this comes out as more of this type of graph where median is 25 and mode and where mean is 25, median and mode are moreover similar. Now what happens if I add students of age between 30 to 35? What will happen to all of our data? So definitely mean of this class will increase to more of a positive value. So mean could be 27 or 28, how many people I add. Median will still be the mid value. So now when I add more people, the mid value will also increase, when I sort the whole data. So here now it comes as 24. The formula of median is n plus 1 by 2. This n depends on if it's odd or even. Sometimes it's n by 2 or n plus 1 by 2. So when I sort the data, I have more people at age of 30, 35. The median of it, the mid value of it will slightly increase. Now mode says most frequent values in the data set. So this is to be increased or not to be increased. Okay. So if I add only 2 or 3 people of age 33, still the most frequent value will be only 24, because 24 we have 6 students as 24. Now if I add 7 students, of age say 33, then the mode of this whole data set will be 33. Now we are talking about measure of disperseness. There are two such measures, kurtosis and skewness. This actually tells how the data is distributed in a histogram plot. What does kurtosis say? Measure of telling how is data scattered. We measure scatteredness with heaviness of tail. Let's talk about the red graph, the normal distribution graph. It is called mesocurtic. It is a Gaussian distribution. It is an ideal graph that we always consider, and the kurtosis value for this is 3. Let's move towards leptokurtic. The kurtosis value is greater than 3. We say the tails are heavier for this graph. By this I mean there will be lot of extreme points in this x-axis. Okay, so there will be extreme values which have bigger values. So we say tails are heavier, and there will be lot of points in the middle, less points in which has x as greater value, and the kurtosis value for this is greater than 3. Let's talk about platykurtic. kurtosis value is less than 3, we say the tails of this are lighter, because for this one we do not have extreme values, it is more of a distributed. The distribution in lower side and upper side is also good. In leptokurtic, the distribution was not so much for value of which has greater x value or lesser x value. In financial sector, we see platykurtic is a desirable graph, and leptokurtic is a graph which is not good in financial sector. Why this is said? Because there will be extreme outliers which will have higher risk and a lesser return. So there will be extreme values in this which will give us lesser return. While in financial sector we do not want this. We want something like a platykurtic graph where we do not have extreme values. So platykurtic is a desirable graph in financial sector. Now I will be telling you what is skewness. Skewness is degree of distortion from normal curve. This is the normal curve that we are talking about. It is mostly called as Gaussian distribution also. It tells how much our graph is asymmetric. Okay. This is a negatively skewed graph which has mean lesser than median and mode. This is a positively skewed graph which has mean greater than median and mode. Now by example I will tell you how does this look like. Let's go to the previous example that we talked about. We have few students in the class and we want to know mean age of the students in the class, median and mode. In the first one we see this is normal distribution because mean, median and mode, all of them are equal. So most of the students are of 24 age, hence the mode is 24, mean comes as 24 and median, which is a mid value, that comes as 24 also. Now let's talk about negative, where mean has moved more to the lesser part, so it has moved negative. So mean comes as 23, median also decreases, that comes as 23. So in this, since we have more students of lesser age, say 20, hence the mean has been decreased. We move to the positive part now. In this class, we have students of higher age, of age such as 30. We have 3 students of 30th age. So the mean has increased to 25 point something. We can take the absolute value. The median is same 24 and the mode is also same 24. So this is how it is distributed. This is the possible examples of normal graph, negative graph and positive graph, and this is how it is skewed. This was it for today. Please comment on comment section how did you feel the content of this video. We will be coming up with more such videos of statistics. Also please comment what would you like to see more on data science topic. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.